Tortoise, and the River of Names. This is a story of memory, meaning, and the quiet strength of tradition. Have you ever wondered why we're given names? Not just to be called, but to be remembered. Your name is a story, a song, a blessing. It connects you to your roots and your future. But in the village of Ilemere, something strange happened. People began to forget. First names, then stories, then songs. The drums grew quiet. Even the river stopped singing. And when no one remembered who they were, one small animal with a big heart decided to help. The village of Ilemere was once full of music. Babies were named with songs. Children chanted ancestral greetings. Elders whispered blessings before meals. But over time, things changed. People stopped sitting under the storytelling tree. The younger ones said, "We're too busy." The elders grew tired of not being heard, and slowly, names began to disappear. Mama Kemi forgot her daughter's name. Elder Oho stared at his talking drum, unsure of its name. Even the animals were affected. The parrot lost her favorite chant. The village gathered under the Iroko tree. Elder Oho, with a heavy heart, spoke. The river of names has gone silent. We have forgotten our roots, and the river has turned its back. Everyone murmured, "Who could fix such a thing?" The lion roared, "I will command the river." The elephant stomped, "I will shake the ground until it listens." The monkey said, "This is all nonsense. Just give everyone nicknames." Then came a quiet voice. "I will go," said Tortoise, stepping slowly forward. Laughter echoed. You're too slow. You still use leaves to take notes? You're from the old world?" Tortoise only smiled and said, "Wisdom comes from listening, not loudness. I may not run fast, but I remember." And with that, Tortoise began his journey. With his shell packed with dried mango, cola nuts, and writing leaves, Tortoise set off. His first stop was the old shrine, now covered in weeds. There he found carvings, names in a language few remembered. He sat quietly, whispering each name one by one. The wind stirred, a forgotten drumbeat tapped in the distance. "A name carries meaning," he whispered. "It is more than sound, it is memory." Next, he met Mama Ranti, an old woman sitting alone beneath a palm tree. She had named 18 grandchildren in her lifetime, but now she could barely remember one. Tortoise greeted her in the old way, placing a leaf in her hand and bowing low. Her eyes lit up. "You still know the greeting?" They talked. She sang, and from her, Tortoise collected names wrapped in lullabies. Moronkeji, Ayotunde, Ngozi, Kwabena. He wrote each on a leaf, carefully folding them with respect. In a clearing, he met a parrot who chirped aimlessly. "They called me many names. Pretty bird, good bird, but I've forgotten my real one." Tortoise asked, "What song did your mother sing?" The parrot paused, then hummed a tune, soft, wobbly. Tortoise listened carefully, then clapped his hands. "That's it. Your name is hidden in that song." Names aren't just for calling. They are for honoring. The parrot danced with joy. The name returned. Far down the riverbank, Tortoise found an old griot, blind but wise. He held the last verse of the river song in his heart. "I can only share it," said the griot, "if you answer this: what keeps tradition alive?" Tortoise thought deeply, then answered, "Practice, not memory alone. Stories must be told, songs must be sung, or they turn to dust." The griot smiled and sang the final verse. At last, Tortoise reached the river. It was quiet, still. He bowed low and said, "River, I do not come with noise. I come with names, with truth. I come with hope. He placed each leaf into the river, one by one, with every name a ripple, then a hum, then a song. The water glowed, the river danced, and a voice rose like wind. When names are remembered, the people are never lost. Hope begins with remembering. When Tortoise returned, the village was waiting. The moment he stepped into the square, a baby cried out her mother's name. Children laughed, calling out their names with joy. Elders remembered old chants. The parrot flew above, singing her full name with pride. Elder Oho cried as he picked up his drum, whispered its name, and played again. You brought our names back, Tortoise, he said, and showed us we were wrong to laugh. Never look down on those who seem slow or old-fashioned, he added. True strength lies in patience, heart, and purpose. From that day on, once a year, the people of Ilemere gather at the River of Names. They bring drums, songs, calabashes, and leaves. Everyone shares the story behind their name. And at the center of it all sits Tortoise, the quiet hero, smiling as the river sings. Your name is not just a label. It is your history. It is your gift. It is your fire. So carry your name with joy and never forget who you are. Thank you for listening to Tales by Aya Ijesha.